So this session will deal with the goto statement. So this statement is used to transfer control to the label statement in the program. The label is a valid identifier and the placed just before the statement from where the control is to be transferred. Now for this particular case, we can see that there is an int number 20 with the switch case statement taking the value of the number. And for case 10, we have valid case 10 representation, case 5 with case 5 representation, case 10 with case 10 representation, and case 20 with case 20 representation, then followed by the goto case 5. That means soon after displaying the constant right line case 20, it has to go to the case 5 and display this case 5 statement. So when you debug this particular program, you can see the case 20 is followed by case 5 as comes as an output. So let us analyze the situation the same in the Visual Studio environment. So we go to the Visual Studio Code. So here we can see that the number num has been set to 20 for the inner outer switch. So it has the case with this particular switch has case 5, then followed by an iterator followed from 6 to 8 with particular case values with the switch inner switch loop, that is this 6 to 8 has to carry out because 6 to 8 is the condition here for I. So it will take the value of 6, 7, 8, and 9 will be discarded. Then followed by the case 10 has to come up because we are just putting the number to be 20. So the case 10 will be discarded. So case 20 will come into action because we have this number has to follow the 20 and 20 is the number here. So firstly, it will take up this display case 20. Then followed by we can see there is a goto of case 5. So it has to go to the case 5. So case 5 is here. So this will be coming as a representation. And the inner loop as a whole will get executed where actually we have 6 to 8 representation. So case 6, case 7, case 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8 will come as a continued display soon after the 20 has been displayed. So even if we put additional values for case 11, case 12, everything, none of them will come into picture. So case 11, then followed by case 2, case 12, and so on. See, these are immaterially because it will not come into picture because soon after case 20, it is going to case labeled with case 5. So it will execute this case 5, then it will go to the inner loop. It will execute from 6 to 8, and 9 will not be displayed. With respect to this case 8, 9 is not displaying because here that acts like a default part because it's a condition from 6 to 8. So whatever be the conditions we give afterwards, that will not come into display. So even for 10, it won't come into display. So we can see that soon after, since it has been defined with 20, it will take off first the case 20 condition. Then it will go to the labeled condition for goto. It will visit the case 5. That is here. It will execute the display of case 5. Then it will follow the sequence. It will trace up the for loop with 6 to 8. And corresponding to 6 to 8, it will trace the I values for case 1. Case I, that is 6. Case I, that is 7. Case I, that is 8. And this case 6, 6, 7, 8 will come as a display. 9 and 10 will be discarded. Then here 10, 11, 12 will be discarded. So we can see as a whole, case 20 will come, 5 will come, 6 will come, 7 will come, 8 will come. So we will just debug. You start option, we will give for the debugging section of the page where exactly we can see the output. So we can see it is as such we discussed, it has come up. So case 20, then there was a goto labeled with case 5. So case 5 got displayed. So soon enough to the next, there was a for loop iterating with value 6 to 8. So 6 to 8 got displayed. 9 and 10 came as a default part with no display. And rest half also with 10, 11, 12 came as a default part that never came into display. So this is how we can use of the goto label statement in a nested looping structure.